It's time. It's 16th of June. Oh my days, we've been waiting for this for months. Let's delve into it. We're on a Fenland train. Oh, look at that rud. Let's hope we'll be seeing plenty of them. And hopefully it's big brothers and sisters. The water looks gin clear. Plenty of weed, but there's plenty of work to be done. Look at the fry. The water's teeming with fish. Hopefully teeming with specimen fish. But you can't just turn up and expect to catch. You've got to put a lot of work in. You've got to locate them fish. I think I've chosen the right swim. I think I've chosen the right stretch. But I've got to get dirty. I've got to get sweaty. I've got to put some effort in. Cut that swim out. Rake that drain. Hopefully we don't disturb the fish too much. And then it'll be time. 1 minute past midnight. Waiting. Hoping. All the dreams of the season coming to that one point where you think, here we go. And I will really be hoping that we get some fish today. The target's tench, but I won't say no to a specimen rud. All depends on the conditions, of course. All depends on whether they're having it, whether we're lucky, whether we've chosen the right swim, chosen the right length, chosen the right gear. Let's get into it. It's the 16th, there's no more waiting. Well, there you go, that's before. Let's see what it looks like after. And that is after. A little bit of tidying up to do, a little bit of husbandry, get some pre-baiting in there, have a nice cold drink. I think I've earned it. And the reason I picked this swim out of miles and miles of drains is obviously no one would suspect I was going to be fishing here. I've got a virtually weed free swim really. I've had a good rake. Hardly anything in there, just cabbage weed, which I don't mind fishing amongst. I've raked a bit out. I've got lilies on the far side, reed bed on the far side, reeds to my left, reeds to my right. Nice big open channel. As I say, there's cabbage weed there, but nothing much else. I've put the rake through about 2 or 3 times, just off the edge of that lily bed over the far side. So I'm going to put some bait in there for a far rod. And just down there, the other side of them lilies, I'm going to put some bait down for a near side rod. Hopefully, a tench putting an appearance first thing, well, from midnight onwards. And then tomorrow, if it gets bright enough and the specimen rud are on the move on the top, I should do a bit of surface fishing for specimen rud. At the moment, we're in June the 16th. Come on troops, let's do this. Well, there we are troops, it's almost dark. Welcome back to the 2025-2026 river season. And yeah, as you saw, we've done a fair bit of work to get in position. I was at work all day, 12-hour shift. Now do I drive 50 miles home, get home 7 o'clock, 7:15 in the evening, and starting getting gear together and then going out somewhere, all a bit of a rush. I'm here in the Cambridgeshire Fens working, fantastic waters, why not take full advantage? You've got a club ticket, you know, it's a no-brainer. The water looks tip top, it's pretty clear. Not too much weed. There's plenty of cabbage down there, which I don't mind fishing amongst the cabbage. I put some bait out, tension that will get their heads down in there. I'm hoping the wind drops off tomorrow so I can do a bit of rudd fishing. But at the moment, I've fed a swim, far bank, just in front of the lilies, near bank, just beyond the lilies. And hopefully I put a fair bit of bait out, ground bait, and party mix, maize, maples, hemp, sunflower, all the normal stuff, all mixed together. That's in there. Bait wise, I've got casters, worms, corn. I don't fish with maggots very often. I find they attract too many little fish. Don't get me wrong, if I'm fishing for little fish, I don't mind them, but it's a first session on a drain in a few months, and I'm hoping that we have a few tench. 1 minute past midnight, the feeder shall go out to the far bank. Swing tipping, I've got an alarm. I've got also swing tipping by sight. I'll fix an isotope to me swing tip so I can see it going up and down, hopefully. And hopefully we'll have a few fish. It's 1 minute past midnight, it'll be June the 16th. I really can't wait. I'm hoping for some specimen tench, early hours. Once the sun gets up, can be a bit iffy on here. I don't mind, I'll fish for an hour or two in the bright sunlight, hoping to catch some decent rudd on the surface or close to it. So, and then probably about midday I shall probably wrap up and head off home. He says. You know what I'm like. If I'm having a cracking session, I ain't packing up. If I'm struggling, I might not pack up because then I want to stick at it. But yes, the idea is to sort of like pack up about midday, get home for 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon, get this video uploaded as quick as I can for you, as close to June the 16th as possible. Hear me a bit croaky. I've had a couple of hay fever tablets. It's pollen count's very, very high. Temperature's starting to drop a little bit, and hence the fleece. I'm sitting in the wind, got my brolly up, that's all, just an ordinary brolly, not my 60 inch, just an ordinary 50 inch tilt brolly. As I say, come midnight, that rod should be out, and hopefully we'll be amongst it. It's good to be back. Let's catch some fish, troops. Look at that sky. This is what I love about this time of year. It won't get dark here till about 10. It'll be light enough to fish 3:30. And hopefully, as I say, we'll have a few fish. I've not seen anything topping over my baited spots yet. Nothing rolling yet. Seen a few small stuff topping, but at the moment it's all quiet. Gonna get some insect repellent on. I think there's gonna be a few mozzies around tonight. Roll on midnight, troops, and you'll see the first cast of the new season right here. I don't know if you can see the old midges, but the old mosquito coil in the brollies, keeping them at bay. I've got some insect repellent on me as well. They're not bothering me. I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but there's thousands of them. Starting to see a few fish top. What a glorious evening, eh? Something's just rolled over down there by them reeds. The wind's dropped off. Really is glorious at the moment. Well, here we go, troops. First cast of the new season. Ground bait feeder. Size 14 barbless. Lovely bit of corn on the hook. Tight lines, everyone. Oh. Oh, morning, troops. Well, an uneventful night really. Had a few small perch on me worm and corn cocktails. I was getting pestered with small fish on that. Float rod didn't twitch all day, all night rather. As soon as it's got light, the float swim has really come alive. Just lost a tench, about 7-8 pound guesstimation, looking at it in the water. I put a lot of pressure on it because it was going across my second rod. Put a lot of pressure on it and I had a hook pull. So I've wound in my relay rod, that's out the window now. I'm just going to concentrate on the one swim, on the one rod, and here we go. First fish of the new season. How about that for a rud? We're off the mark with a beautiful fish. Worm and corn cocktail. But it's a lovely fish. I'm not complaining about it. It's not a tench or anything like that. I'm really pleased with that. First one of the new season. Look at the lovely colours on that tail. That is a stonker. We'll get this back and hopefully we'll be catching a few more. I'm going to get the pole out as well, out of the car maybe once that sun gets up, but at the moment I'm going to fish on the bottom for beautiful fish like this. Whee! We're off and running. Let's crack on. Well, I've blown my chance. It's, you know, it's 9 o'clock and it's 22 degrees, so it's roasting hot, water's gin clear. Tension not going to feed when it's like this, so I've missed my chance. I lost that one, 7 or 8 pounds it looked in the water. Oh well, I see a few more cruising around about the £3 to £5 mark, but they were cruising above the cabbage. They weren't interested in feeding, so we've had plenty of rudd. I mean, I've had about 15, 20 rudd, I suppose. Only one worth showing you though. But that's the first session on the rivers, in this case a drain, for the new season. Not the best session I've ever had, but not the worst either. And we caught, that's the main thing. It looks like if I'd come out this afternoon, I would have just come out quite mobile and stalked the rudd off the top. But cream crackered, off home, off to bed. Thanks for watching, troops, really do appreciate it, and I'll see you on the bank real soon.